Miss Rosalyn, why are you creeping like you don't know where you going? I'm not going to do this with you today. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going to do this with you. I said, look at her. I said, look at her. Look at her. Like, she don't know where she going. Like, she have never been here before. And she come here every week for me or that other girl in the house. I said, I'm not dealing with Miss Rosalyn today. That's a shame. When it said that you was coming, I said, I already know the tag number, the car, and everything. She gonna have that mask on and that scarf. I'm not gonna deal.
You got that right, girl.
I said, I'm not gonna deal with Miss Rosalyn today. I'm not.
How your day going?
I'm not complaining. Yes, I am complaining. Yes, I am. I'm finna complain to you right this minute. Guess what? So I think that I have a very good complaint about Lyft. So I'm going right down the street. I've been waiting to go since 3:45. Okay. When I went down the street, going down the street, I normally do this route every day or every other day. Okay. It costs about $8.
Okay. So you okay.
Yeah. So for where you're taking me, actually should be less, but believe it or not, it's more. So what happened is I looked and went online about $3.50, and this $8 ride was $32.
You know why?
No.
Okay.
I know what you're about to say. What's happening is I feel that there needs to be a cap, because it looks like if all of black people are in this area and we don't have transportation for what other reason or not, then what's to compare the surge prices in the white people area? Because they not going to pay. It went up to $35, almost $40. So that is over 200% increase in, you know what I'm saying? You going left.
Okay.
It quadrupled your money.
You know why? Well, you already know the surge.
But it needs to be a cap. The feds need to make it cap. You can't, because who is to say? That's just them saying that. You know, why don't Walmart say, well, we got a surge. Everybody coming in at 6 o'clock. So our eggs are on demand. So we took them up to $50. If everybody did that, where would we be?
Right.
And that, what kind of company is that anyway to take advantage of people like that? Just because you say it's a surge in this area, but who is to say? And then wouldn't the surge be still 5 o'clock? People are just getting off at 5.
But it starts early depending on the time of the day and day.
Mm-hmm.
And day, because today is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The surge party, it starts 12:01.
But $38, Miss Rosalyn, to go one, and you're not even going 1.5 miles. I literally could walk this, but I didn't want to because it's not the best idea, you know.
Let me make this a suggestion.
Go ahead. Uh-huh.
And y'all can work out something where wherever you gotta go, you can call them and you just pay cash for it.
No, I had.
Do that. A lot of them do that now.
I had one, and it didn't work. It never works. They come one time, and then they end up being it costing you just as much as the Lyft. You know what I'm saying? Like what they swear they tell you, oh, I could do it. I'm gonna do it $5 to $10 cheaper. It don't never be like that. Me and this lady almost blessed her out real good, because she was gonna take me to my storage, and she tried to do the personal surge prices on me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, ma'am, it's $23 to go to my storage. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm going to charge $40. Girl, get off my phone. Get off my phone. Because I got to charge from where I'm coming from. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If I call Lyft, they not charging me for where your starting point is. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work. And then I had another one. They don't never do what they say. It's always more. And plus, I like to keep the Lyft because I like receipts, and I don't know what the other person got going on. This is Atlanta. I don't want to get. That's why. I mean, if I wanted to go to the store, the dude in the house take me anywhere. I don't want to go in the car with you because you already said you got out of prison for drugs before. What I want to get in the car with you for? And that's a free ride to jail. A free ride to jail. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I ain't got time for it. I pay to live right here, and I can't afford it today. But I don't want the free ride. You're going straight to jail when you get in the car. You're going straight to jail. Birds of a feather flock together. We already got to live in the same house, and I try to be limited with that.
I know that's right.
So, no, I'm mad that my landlord moved them in with that. I told my landlord, you be playing too much with these people you move in.
Do they have like a house? Do y'all have like a house meeting when the people?
No, child, no. That man rent to anybody with a pulse. And he get on my nerve. What, sir? We don't know nothing about nothing going on. You have a good day, Miss. Look, I'll see you next time. Okay? Hopefully you'll be in the area and can take me back. All right. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello.
I'm actually here to see your wife. I need to get something notarized again.
I think your notary out right now, ain't it? Yeah.
I called on the phone. I paid a Lyft and I called you on the phone. How is your notary out?
I gotta send it up to office's phone.
Let's just try it. Even if it'll put the imprint in there.
It ain't gonna put nothing on it. That's why I end up having to
Can't you manually do it?
That's something that they have to take and they gotta open one. I have to put the little ink in it. So I don't have
So who's answering y'all phones? Because I call y'all to ask. And I just paid to come up here for no reason. It's nothing, no way you can help me at all. Where is the next closest one to here?
only ones that I know probably is the bank, but I'm not 100% sure if they have their person in. But I do know there's a bank right here. And I don't know close notes.
Yeah, you know, I ain't
Everybody
getting
else is
post
like
card, just be on regular paper. But I don't got no paper.
Do you have a mobile number? I could call somebody mobile. Do you?
I normally find them on Google.
And you don't know who answering y'all phones?
I wasn't here I just got in not too long ago.
I'm so upset that I paid to come up here. Y'all should inconvenience me.
Library open, well, till 6.
You said who?
A library.
They don't notarize.
Oh, I thought
You said we should inconvenience you. What you mean?
Maybe when your service is due, but maybe give me a discount on this service because I called.
Well, I have nothing to do with that.
Y'all giving out bad information on the phone? You don't have nothing to do with that?
Well, I didn't give out bad information. I just got back from Walmart. So I'm not sure who answered the phone.
I called and asked the question, is the notary there? Is she available?
But you know, the notary is also, that's their own person. So if they leave, we have nothing to do with that.
But
Now,
you,
when
it's
I'm
you.
Here,
Uh-huh.
I'm not the only notary here. But when I'm here, but my stamp is out, so I can't help. I can't notarize anything today.
What about the next one? The next person, when will she be back?
That I'm not sure. See, I don't keep nobody's schedule. He does all the schedule. I'm only here like when I'm in and out normally.
And they don't leave their stamps here.
No. Even if they do leave their stamp, legally we cannot use their stamp. We'll go to jail, you use somebody else's stamp.
My name is Jay.
So let me ask you a question. So how is it that people do online notaries? What if you don't mind me asking, when you get the what you call it, what is the difference
What you mean?
when you
Georgia
get
don't do-
certified?
Georgia don't do online notary right now.
Small paper right
They
now.
don't?
You need a bigger paper.
Every
I
other
got the
state
big
has
paper.
caught up with that. A except for
What
Georgia.
is it? The
watching
number
the
of
car.
Okay.
So if I go to Office Depot or something.
Okay. So, what did you say about the? Are you checking on the printer to see if
Yeah, I'm
that's
trying to see
working?
if this will let me
11 by
print.
17. Okay. Do you know the type of paper that is?
So I have to go back to the store.
11 by
So we got about the ink. There's no black ink in the bag, huh?
No, I only have red, yellow, and blue, and this one is full of red.
Car stock.
Okay, good.
You want car stock. You want 11 by 17 car stock.
I don't mean to be black, but your printer is out.
And my notary stamp is out, yes.
But
And my other notary is gone.
but you're a printing service.
I understand, but I'm not the owner of the service, so I have no control over that or when the printer go out. Only thing is I can apologize for the inconvenience.
So
There is
if
nothing
you
else I can do.
print it and it's just gonna come out of color.
It ain't gonna come out in anything. It's not gonna let me go past that error. I haven't even been able to print since I got back. I've been back since 5. And it's been 20 minutes since I've been working on it.
They performing CPR on these stores. They doing something.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're supposed to be laying down.
Yeah, that's good. Watch out, son. Hold
Excuse
you.
me. Oh, line faggot wouldn't give me my wouldn't do the notary, and I done called a Lyft up here, and he talking about they forms don't print and they can't notarize my form. So petty. Let me see where I could go get this done. Isn't there another FedEx place in this area? And I called, and I kept feeling like I needed to call on my way. I kept feeling that, like call before you go. And I called, and then they was like, we don't, we're not something. The lady, oh, she said, yeah, we could do it. Wait a minute, it's 5 o'clock, so Chase Bank is closed. Let me try this bank, but they won't print my form so I could file on Joe's butt. And then what else I needed to do? Oh, send in my school form. So that's so weird. So I'm out here trying to see where to go. So I went in the store, and you could tell the man, every time I go there, he be being funny and doing too much with his talking. So when I went in there this time, he came out to the car to my, is this the Uber package being retarded? Ain't asked nobody else in the parking like that. So then when I get out the car and go in, he done told the lady not to service me because I called on the phone and they have no issue. Told me the notary was there and they didn't have no issue. So then when I get in there, all of a sudden it's an issue and they can't print the form and they can't do anything to help me. So I had to come out anyway. So it's really not no love lost, but they just stupid. So today is Friday. I think the library is closed, so I can't go there. Can't go to the library because they close at 6. So I'm on live to say where I went. The dude is acting like I don't go back there no more. He petty. So I'm trying to think of where I can go to get this form done. They're going to get the worst review when I get home. Because that's why people don't go to black businesses. Because you a printing service and you telling me your printer don't work. and you telling me your notary thing don't work either. So why are you in business? It just doesn't make sense to me that you would be in business and ain't nothing working, and you can't help me at all. Two of your services are down. So why are you at work? Why are you here and you're a printing service and nothing's working? Like, that's so stupid to me. But you review them kind and put them on YouTube. And don't worry about it. And let my Facebook recording do the rest. 1832, 191. So I couldn't get out of the house earlier today. They had the prices so high. When the prices are really high, for me leaving in Lyft or Uber, that's not a price surge. The prices are high because that's a controlling tactic to keep you at a location, because the card that you're swapping with, that person is out of the zone. So if the man swapping with me got, a card and he in Union City, you can't leave Riverdale right now because he got to be close by you to shop with you. So when they send the price down, that means that he done traveled from where he was. So I tried to get ready to go at 3:45, and I wasn't ready to go until 5, maybe 5:10 or whatever. They let the ride be scheduled, and then I still had to wait for the lady, and they didn't put the car in the thing. So that means what they did was had me stay in the area of being home and then turn around and while that person travel over here. Now, it took about an hour for the rides to go down. So that's how far away that person was from me, which could be anywhere across town in Atlanta. So by the time it was cheap enough, I was able to leave the house. So that means the person is close to me, which is always close to me, out shopping. So I'm at Walmart. I'm going to try one more place, but I'm trying to get this done, and they don't want me to do it. So I've had trouble doing it today. So anyway, I'm out at the house and I'm going to finish trying to handle my business. I just wanted that recorded at that little speedy shop place, because if I'm going to do something, a man will have already gone to do the very thing that I'm going to do. And all they would do is swap with me when I'm going in there, and they won't help me because they already helped the man. So somebody has already went there to that same place today and got documents notarized. They're not going to get the documents that I'm getting notarized. They're going to get forms from disability, forms for disability, forms for houses, transfer ownership of property. They're going to be getting forms, business forms, stuff like that. They're going to be doing that. And so when I write down in my notebook that I went to this place, they're going to, shred the real evidence and use the false. So a man goes in the same house I live at or next door. They go or catch up and go, or in another state they go and then swap. And then that's why when I went in there, they called me. The law called when I got there. So that's to connect either my phone or the payment method to their system so that when you say that you didn't go there and get anything done, once again, you lied. So that's the purpose of that. So that's how that works. So I'm going to try and get this done. I can't think of anywhere else. I don't want to go to Strayer and Morrow. I don't want to go anywhere near that area. I don't have to, and I really don't want to. And the next place I can go is, let's see, I could go to the one in Chambly. That's real close to the FBI's office. It's on Flowers Road. I definitely don't want to go out there either. They'll probably say, oh, you coming out here? Nah, not coming out there. So I have to see where I can get my form done. So let me see if I can get this done while I'm at Walmart. See what the... Are you waiting in line, sir? You waiting to be seen by one of them? Can I ask you a question, ma'am, before I wait a long time?
1 second.
Okay. you alone so aggravate me.
You want to ask me the question?
No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need to get a form notarized.
No notary here.
No,
Now, I'm a personal notary, but I don't have my stamp. And I don't notarize for wood forms. So right now, if you need to get it done today, like right now, right next to Kroger, on that side.
I just came from there. What happened? They said they don't have the pad. She said her ink thing is out. So do you do it personal, like at home? Like after hours?
I'm an hour away.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Yeah, I live.
So I can't just like meet you up here another day?
Well, like, I come back to work Thursday next week.
Okay. So you don't know nobody else right here in this little.
They're the only people I know.
Okay.
They do it. Any other bank will do it, but you got to find one that's open on a Saturday.
Okay.
Any other bank.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. It is a FedEx up there by, let's see, up there by Fayetteville. I think it is a FedEx up there. It's nothing else on this road. I could go over here and look and see. He gonna get the worst review. I didn't like him the last time. I just was going there because they only charge $5 for a notary. So I was going there, but if the law don't want you to get something done, if I went to the library, I'd say all the computers and the printers are down like they did the other day. So sick of that. They do that whenever they don't want you to get something done. They'll block it. So, but I'm going to be just as persistent as they are and figure it out. If I have to get it done online, I just do that. I'll look and see. But I'll figure it out. Just to take me a little bit longer. But let's see. I would be in a black people neighborhood where you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no options to get nothing done. Not no business anyway. I guess they feel like we don't have enough business. So you don't need that service in your area. Because you don't have no business. You don't have nothing but food stamps, high sugar foods, and Chinese rice, and liquor, and drugs. Okay. So I'm definitely getting my walk in, getting some exercise. I'm gonna go sit down over here and see if I can Google somewhere else. Did you see that they put all the little handicapped carts in the front of Wood Forest? And the old man with the cart, and then another empty cart. You see how they do at Wood Forest? They line them handicap carts up, honey, when I come around. And notice nobody was in it. And nobody came to sit in it. That lady picked me up one more time. I might complain on her to Lyft. Matter of fact, let me close my app and close her out. Because as long as, if I don't go in there and manually close the rod, like click it, close the X, they be still using my name. That's why I don't get the receipt until I look at the phone. Once I look at the phone, the receipt generates. But they'll keep working until I click close. And she is the caregiver for her mama, so she swaps multiple ways. Oh Lord, I got a little sweat going on. Okay, I'll be back. Bye.